you're not avoiding destiny keeping this person in the past, okay? We will, as we go, there's going to be a sense of other people coming into this reading, but what started the cluster today was an understanding that you can feel that somebody is trying to look you up, or is only being able to get on certain platforms to look you up. Or if you work together, it's some sense of watching you while you work, trying to pretend and act like it's not, like they don't care. You see, you're doing great. You're sitting large. You're protecting what's yours. You're grateful. They're insecure. There's a lot of deceit that became within this person. You see, this person is very good at playing a part. This person is a siren. Okay, a siren is somebody who will drain your life force in the most beautiful way. They're beautiful. They sing. They pull you in. You don't even know. But sometimes it's so strong that you will see them manipulating you. Like literally see all evidence in front of you and still not care. I'm not saying sirens are the worst things in the entire world. They have a purpose. There's a reason, right, for them. They became that way probably from being, who knows, mistreated, yada yada, whatever. The reason for representation is that this person's cold and switch behavior, we're giving an understanding, it's not an excuse, comes from a place of them being neglected when they were growing up. You see full picture, but you also see within full picture now. That means, again, what we give people understand, this is not excuses. This person, this individual doesn't, it seems like they don't have the biggest family to spend like the holidays with, like Thanksgiving, etc. Or this is a sense of being estranged from their family. They think completely that they avoided destiny and fate with you, and also they underestimated you. They underestimated your strength, your mind, your fire. They thought they had you pinned down and figured out. Well, you taught them real quick that that's not the case. We have 3 decks today. These are beautiful decks. This one, the first one we're using, is the first tarot I ever bought for myself. I actually learned tarot off playing cards. If you want to wear, that was actually like the first type of tarot, etc. yada yada. Before the writers and everything. So at that point in my life, I couldn't afford tarot. So I used a playing deck of cards I had for a very long time. Eventually, I got my first deck, and it was this one. It's beautiful. I haven't used this deck in over a year. There's within you realizing this, with you blocking out not only that one specific person, but so much of what doesn't serve. You've started a whole new beginning. It's new, it's fresh, exciting. There's a song that's playing in my head. So we have a dynamic of lightheartedness, a person that you feel has kind of been there since the beginning. We're switching into completely different energy now. We're talking about somebody who is currently in your life, that as you shed a fire sign that no longer served, this person started coming into your forefront more. It's a friend, somebody that's just kind of been there. And it is not that you've never found them attractive. You've always thought they were an attractive person. But I don't think you even entertained in your head it being a possibility. True love come to me and psychic protection outwards. So this person wants to tell you how they feel. They are admiring you. The person you're thinking of, this transcends beyond like a 3D world understandance of why there's this connection, of why you two did not see each other in this way when you first met each other. It was admiration. It was a stomach feeling of like something's different. But you know how there's a pit drop and then there's like a raise almost? The exact opposite of what pit drop feels is what they experience in their stomach and etc. You're very protected. You have psychic abilities. So does this person. The reason we're connecting energies of this love interest and somebody of the past that no longer serves is because law of attraction, that person that no longer serves, no matter if you have them blocked or not, they're going to try to contact you again when they feel all of this movement happening in your life, and or if they see it, if they're spying on you. So we're going to get down to business with all of this. Let's figure out what we need to know about this karmic so we can move forward. You're on the money right now. You're fire. Like, your intuition is spot on about who's leeching on your energy, who's missing you, who's this high vibrational person where there's like a hot and cold going back and forth. You have I'm telling you, this new beginning, from everything you've shed, from allowing yourself to go through all of these different forms of soul contracts you have with individual people, living, learning, shedding, moving forward. You have a lot of abundance coming with this new individual. There is a lot of healing that's going to happen. This is not going to be shits and rainbows with this person. It's real. It's passionate. We're going to start with this individual who's pulling on your energy. So currently, when they made this decision to backstab you or could jump to conclusions, take what resonates, these are collective. They felt a whole state of imbalance. It was, right now, they're like, it was a mistake to do that. They want to come in with this offer and state, oh, I can fight by your side. I won't leave you in the dust. But that's the thing they did. They already left you in the dust. They already proved to who they are. You don't care what you have. You don't care what you have going together with them. Like, if you had plans that were in motion, if you had big possibilities together, realistic things, manifestation things together, you don't care about any of that. You don't care about what they have, what their job is, what their career. That's the same thing. Exactly. Anything. It's all the same exact amount of importance to you, which is nothing. They want to come in and try to take your personal paradise. State that they could be part of it, that they won't leave, that they won't act and jump conclusions, and that they've learned and grown. They're having a big tower moment right now. They want to rise from the ashes. Okay, tower moments are strong and good. They're about rebuilding, transforming. It's not destruction. So many people read the tower as like how you would interpret like the Ten of Swords, which Ten of Swords is like destruction. Okay, that's not tower. And I see the tower in reverse as rising from the ashes, making everything happen for you, not to you. So this person's in a positive state of mind. They wonder if you still see a contract with them, like if you see something bigger. They feel like they have a connection that's deeper than a karmic with you. You see, this person and you definitely mirror aspects of each other, but you're not mirrors. This is not your twin flame. This is not somebody like that. It's very interesting. The furtherness we have within this person. What is their tower moment about you? Maybe even their life. Okay, like, yeah, you'd never said goodbye to each other. Literally, with the hiding in reverse, they can't hide from you. They can't hide from your energy. It's like they see you wherever you go. Wherever they go, no matter if it's your name, something about your smell. They could have, in like recent times, started smelling your, like, whatever you wear, if it's cologne, if it's perfume, whatever, your shampoo, just the scent of you. They've been smelling that. They're thinking about how you didn't say goodbye. It looks like jealousy got the best of them. Jealousy, yeah. They're wondering if you're with somebody else. And they're actually, from what I sense, they don't want you to be with somebody else. This isn't unconditional. This is like they want what they can get from you. Because I see them almost trying to mimic and pretend to be this person. This is a siren. Okay? Be very glad that you got this person out of your life. You're so strong. You understand what it feels like to have fear. You understand now why you had an attraction to whoever this was, but there was something always off. You couldn't put your finger on it. So when they come in trying to talk to you, the energy you are going to, the organization coming in, planning, purpose, they think this is going to be easy. They think they can come in and just say something as simple as, oh, I was jealous and I saw that you have a life that I can't mesh with, or I didn't want to say goodbye to somebody of the past, but I don't want to have to pretend that I don't care or don't see you, or not look up your name, not look up your profile. There's this whole plan. It's a plan. It's saying what they think they should, not what they actually feel. This person had a lot planned for their own life, and it's apparently not going to that definition. Because they're law of karma. What they've sent out to the world has came back. When they come in with this offer, what you're going to state, what you're going to do is say, I've picked my highest timeline when it comes to romance, when it comes to me. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson of you. But my time is sacred. My presence is cherished. And I will only let people in who are part of my victory, part of my celebration, because they were on the battlefield with me and didn't leave me in the dust. You're strong. So they feel lost without you. Things have not gone how they planned. They're not a soul contract. They are a mimic. And in fact, it looks like this person stole, wasn't inspired, stole your ideas, or however that resonates for you. You have so much more going for you than you've ever actually truly realized. You're so much... Your web, it's like, I see you as a spider, and your web is not even on the corner in like a room. It's like all the way high up in a tree. The owls and spiders very much resonate with you. We put to rest that energy. Know that you are protected. You are safe. Your family is protected. Your family is safe. This individual knows not to fuck with you. Why? Because it's nothing to do with you or any human. It's because of them. They handle that stuff for you. And you don't even know the details. And you don't need to know the details of what transpired in their life. You just feel the energy. Needless to say, they know they either come in with an offer of trying to be part of your life or don't fuck with your energy. With that power, with that understanding, with the ability to still send them you still send them, you retain so much power because you still, even with all what has happened, what has transpired, still want them to grow, learn, and live their highest timeline. You're just not part of it. Whatever success, whatever fruition they are deserving of, you are more than happy for. Now we're aligned with this soulmate, this person that's pushing forward and is part of your highest timeline. There are some spots of hot and cold, the coming and going, involved with the masculine. The masculine side looks like they could have just very much released a lot of greed. People in their life that they believed were doing things for the right reasons, but actually, once they started to get to know them and see who they truly were behind closed doors, that wasn't the case. You see, money is necessary because we live in a westernized world. If you want to take care of yourself, have a comfortable life, take care of your family, have something to leave behind, you have to care about money. But it never should become the forefront, most important thing. So it looks like the masculine is making sure, it's not that they don't trust you. They very much do. But they just don't want to trust anybody that fast again. It looks like it could have taken them a long time to even trust these individuals. But they're a busy bee. They're not going to let the deceitful ones win in their life. The emotional distance also seems to be connected to wanting to keep independence. It really looks like they could have just gotten all of their emotions and that's not that their emotions were out of whack. It was more just like they went numb with life. And this fire came back in them and they finally feel very happy just not focusing on love at all. And then that's when all the signs about you came flooding. A lot of their emotional distance is from also not wanting to, I know you're going to say what? They don't want to push you away. So they almost try, I guess, to make sure that they're messaging you or talking with you in a balanced amount to not overwhelm you. Both of you are the type of individuals who do not deal with others' bullshit either. Like you're the ones who will put somebody in their place because you put yourself in your place. It looks like both of you have a lot of faith that you're strong individuals. Like you're seeing this person, you're like, I would never even attempt or give a fuck about trying to take away their independence. I'm enthralled by that. I'm attracted by that. Another sense of this independency, another sense of this pullback from you is actually trying to get their words all together. They want to be very much like in the best state of minds when speaking with you, because they care about making sure they're only a positive force in your life. Unexpected communication is coming. They're not going to fall into a nostalgic state of mind with you. They see you as so different than anybody. They truly really, they see you differently than they have many people. They really just want me to say different than like anybody. You hear those things said, but God, like again, the mimic, the other people, the hard work that with this masculine deciding I'm not holding back anymore. I got two dynamics here. Understand, all right, I'm gonna do it this way because remember, I got all you here. If you're a masculine, this is your energy. Feminine, this is what's going on with you, all right? Future, here we go. Lower your boundaries. If you're the masculine, lower your boundaries. I know that this is hard. I know that you've had to keep this stern exterior, that you don't like to play poker face, but certain aspects in life you've just learned with life experience you have to do it. This person really is your wish come true. I feel you not even trying to fall. It's foreign for you. You're used to falling into this romantic state with people. And with them, it's like you're trying so hard to stay sane. And you understand now that even the way you think, everything is transferred to them. You don't want to go backwards. And Spirit says you don't have to go backwards. You know yourself. Don't try to protect this so much that you actually hinder it. You absolutely are taking your time. This feels so different for you than anything you've ever experienced. But you can lower your guard. They love your feminine nature. For the rest of you, right now they're saying this person is going to fill up your cup. To understand that they are not your twin flame. They are a deeper connection that is positive. Okay? This is my universal truth. It is a thing in the spiritual community that is very a sore subject. But again, this is my universal truth. And if it resonates for you, go forth. Okay? And I've learned this within my own personal readings and experiences and etc. Okay? So, short rundown. Twin flame is one of the most lustful, passionate things, and excitement and almost an addiction state you will have with a person. Runner chaser dynamic. You hurt each other until one day you realize the only way to go forward is not together. You serve your purpose and you have to release. Then you have a divine. That's a person you heal with. Okay, that's a person where some toxic tendencies, it's not that they roll over, but things don't just switch like that. You are roller coaster buddies for those moments together. And the whole basis of your relationship is healing. Okay? This person is not a karmic. They are not a twin flame. They are a soul tie of some other extreme. To say a divine counterpart, that would take a different type of reading. I can tell you this is a divine connection that can form into much, much more. You don't have to worry about being kept as a secret. If that's something that's on your mind, there's a lot of communication. There's a lot of things that you're going to have to come to compromises about for sure with. And your version of happiness is going to look... Your happiness with this person is going to look a lot different than the version that you thought love dynamic was going to, that you thought your love dynamic was going to be. That's the thing about these connections. You break domestication, you break barriers. Is it going to be easy? No. Is it going to be extravagantly hard? No. But you're going to have to come to compromise together. So this is good. This is healing. And definitely very much aligned with a divine counterpart. But time will tell. More information, more life experiences together shall form. 'Tis what we have for today. And no disrespect meant to anybody that their universal truth is not the same understandings of what I see. There's always a middle ground for everything. But ask questions when you feel unbalanced, because about 80% of issues or separations or etc. with people are due to miscommunication and misinterpretation. All right, that's what I have for you today. I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.